Hey guys, welcome back. This is your friend Ram, and today we're going to talk about ChatGPT. This is a very hot topic in the market. Many people are talking about ChatGPTs, what it is, why people are so excited about ChatGPTs, why so many companies are so excited to get the benefits out of the ChatGPTs, and why many companies are still adversely getting affected by ChatGPT. So we're going to cover about the ChatGPT's benefits, its limitations, and how to use it. So first thing, what ChatGPT is. ChatGPT is just a natural language processing tool, which is driven by AI technology enables that human-like conversations. As you know, we are already familiar with a couple of the tools that was published before, and there are so many things in IT industry which are already in the market, which can communicate like human, and which can understand the natural languages. But the capabilities of ChatGPT is really big. I mean, it's really advanced. It helps in answering your questions, like writing emails, writing your codes. For the developers, it is really, really beneficial. I mean, any developers can take benefit out of it. Actually, it was developed by OpenAI, which is a research laboratory which is based in San Francisco, California. And this is one of the AI language models. There's nothing called like ChatGPT. If you go to ChatGPT and search for the ChatGPT, it says that there's no products like ChatGPTs, but people are calling it chat GPT. Actually, it is AI based open AI. It's open AI natural language processing tool. And this is one of the AI language models which is developed by the OpenAI research laboratories. I'll cover rest of the things in the next video. Keep on watching. We'll see you soon. Hey guys, as ChatGPT came into the market on November 30, 2022, many people are talking about the ChatGPTs, and many companies and many research laboratories and many researchers are talking about the ChatGPTs. There you can see a lot of tweets, a lot of the thoughts, and a lot of blogs about ChatGPTs in the market. So today we're going to talk about what ChatGPT actually is and what are the capabilities. And actually, the focus of the discussion is, can ChatGPTs replace the developers? That is the hot topics in the market now. So before going into that answer, I'm going to talk about what capabilities that does this ChatGPT have. Simply, it is for writing the codes, identifying and fixing the bugs. It can be trained and improved, as you can see in the screen. That these are a couple of the benefits and a couple of the capabilities of ChatGPTs. It can understand what you give based on an input. It does not accept your voice command. It again accepts your the input in the form of text. It does not take the graphics yet, but it answers most of the questions that you're trying to get the answers for. It can write email. It can write text messages, it can answer questions, it can write the codes, it can identify the codes, it can improve your codes quality as well. Let me show you how does it do that thing. Let me open and show you how actually the ChatGPT looks like. This is ChatGPT screen. Actually, it's a chat openai.com/chat. You need to register for this one. Then it will open up this screen where you can start different chat windows. I have a lot of chat windows which I have practiced, and see here there are a lot of results also. Let me ask, what is OpenAI? There's an error. It shows error. Let me refresh it. Sometimes it shows error because there's a large volume of the requests at the same time coming up from the different sources of different places and different sources. Let me ask again. What is chat? Not the chat GPT. OpenAI. Simply ask. See, OpenAI is a research organization that aims to promote and develop friendly artificial intelligence in a similar way. See how quickly it is responding, how perfectly it is answering each and everything it is giving you. See, the answer is really quick and fast. And one more recommendation that I found in the internet is, if you want to stick to this chat GPTs for longer time, because after some time the session will be over. So give feedbacks, keep giving feedbacks. That's the way how you can increase your session. So for the further, I'll talk to you in the next video, next session. So for now, thanks for joining. We'll see you soon. Hey guys, welcome back. We're talking about the chat GPTs, its capabilities, and the uses of ChatGPTs, and we'll also be talking about the limitations of ChatGPTs. In the last video, we talked about what are the capabilities of ChatGPTs, as it can write codes, it can edit codes, it can fix the bugs, it can also answer the questions if you have. So here, in Salesforce environment, we're seeing some couple of examples, and I'm going to show you the demo how ChatGPT answers these questions. So first example, let me copy it. Let me copy the first example. I'm going to ChatGPT screen, and please identify and fix the error. I'm writing SQL to fetch all account records with rating hot from using following SQL. Select ID, name, rating from context. We know that this is wrong, and our expectation is it should be fixed by editing the SQL query. So this is our expectation, and what it does, let's see. See, there are a couple of issues with the given query. The answer is the context object. Like, see, the query is trying to retrieve data from context object, but it should be retrieving data from account. Now, it has already fixed it. ID, name, rating from account, where rating was hot. So it is helping to fix the box as well. See? So let me give another example. Let me go back and copy it. Let's see how it creates the Lightning Web Components. Create a Lightning Web Component to fetch all the account records from home page upon clicking Get Accounts button. Hit Enter. See how it is giving the course. I'm giving this example from Salesforce because I'm also Salesforce senior developer and an architect, so I know the environment better. So if something goes wrong, then also I can understand like why it is wrong. I can correct those issues, and I can put the proper questions about the Salesforce also. See, these codes are perfect, and the course quality, that is also really great. So see, this is your template, which means the HTML file. This is your JavaScript file. You can also request for the .xml file. Please give me .xml file. I'm talking about the Lightning Web Components. This is one of the example of .xml file. Well, it gave the different answer. I was not looking for this XML file. Let me ask them. Let me correct this and ask them again. For the above Lightning LWC. See, it's introducing the Lightning. It is introducing XML file for the Lightning Web Components. You can ask to complete the code. You can ask to solve the code. You can ask to explain the codes. You can do anything. So this is really, really powerful tool, and it is really good for developers and the people who are looking to great, who are looking to do the best research in the tech industry. And it can be the best learning tools as well. For Salesforce developer, I definitely suggest try to use it and see what comes up. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome back in another session. So we're talking about ChatGPTs and how to use it. This is one of the OpenAI based artificial intelligence based software, and that is really powerful, and this is really hot topics in the market. And we're having exposed to a couple of examples. In the last example, we tried two scenarios, and here I'll give you a couple more examples to better understand how to use ChatGPTs. So let me pick the first example. Here, what I'm trying to do is I'm writing a whole book on nature conservation. And our expectation is it writes a full book on nature conservation. The outcome it gives guidelines on how to write it. Because, let me show you why. Okay, this is my query. See what it does. It is saying, I'm sorry, but it's not possible for me to write a whole book on nature conservation in a single response. However, I can provide some general information on tips and the topics. So those people who are super excited that they can do anything with the chat GPTs at this point, you guys need to watch this video, that this is not something you're definitely expecting. It's not going to write a whole books for you. It's not going to write a whole research paper for you, or it's not going to publish any papers for you or do the whole research for you. Rather, it's interactive tools which can answer your questions, and that should be of short nature. See, it can give you the guidelines. You can ask some explanation on those guidelines, like protecting biodiversity. Let me say, explain protecting biodiversity. It can give you explanation, but it does not write the whole books. So that means it is one of the interactive tools, but still there are a lot of limitations that you need to understand. And this is not the replacement for the people who are authors, writers, researchers, and the developers. So it can take a lot of time. So let me pick another example at the same time. Let me go back. Okay, here, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to ask it to open salesforce.com login page for me. Our expectation is it takes us to the HTTPS login.salesforce.com, and the outcome it gives you just a hint. It does not open up the Salesforce login page. It already answered. Let me copy and paste it and see. I'm sorry, but I'm an artificial intelligence and do not have the ability to open the website. So one of the weaknesses is it does not open up any internet resources like this. So it can give you the hints, but it does not take you to the page that you're expecting. Let me try another example, what it does. Okay. Writing web services. Write a web service in Salesforce to provide all account records and requests. It is giving you navigation, all the navigations from where you can reach, set up to platform tools, Apex classes, and reaching to the developer console. See, now what it does is, it gives you every explanation. It gives you all the methods that you need to write. It gives the whole class here, like at notation, at the rate annotation, see, REST resource URL mapping, which equals to accounts. And the global class is my account web services, and that pulls select ID, name, industry from account. That was something we're expecting, right? So it is exactly helping the developers, but it is not replacing the developers or any sort of author or critics. Still, there should be human being who needs to analyze what is happening, what is the need, and based on the needs, they need to put things together and make a use of it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Hey guys, welcome back. And let's start the main topic that we're targeting on this in the lecture, on this session. And the question is, can ChatGPT replace the developers? Either they are Salesforce developers or Java developers, C#, .NET, or any sort of developers. This has been a really good question. If the ChatGPT or the OpenAI that has been introduced by OpenAI laboratory recently on November 30th of 2022, people are questioning about that, if the developers can be replaced or not. The answer is, as of now, it can't. So answer is no. And the reasons are lack of creativity in the AI tools, which is one of the reasons. AI tools can be trained. AI tools can answer your questions based on what you have given. So it is not supposed to think beyond that algorithm, which human beings can do. So it cannot replace because it lacks the creativity. It still lacks the critical thinking. It still lacks the understanding of the business requirements. That means there are different business scenarios which human beings can understand, but the machinery things, which has already set up things and which has already trained in such scenarios, cannot understand the changing business scenarios, which is really a big issue in the business and the use of technology. So artificial intelligence are still not capable of doing these sort of things. To some extent, they are doing, like deploying pipelines. The deployment pipelines, that is one of the examples where there's automatic deployments from one phase to another phase, but still, there are a lot of limitations of the AI-based tools. And same way, It lacks the understanding of the user's needs, user sentiments. It lacks the complex problem-solving skills and decision makings. The decision makings should come from the human intuition sometime on the basis of their understanding. Sometimes the situation changes, time changes, scenario changes, and everything is so rapidly changing. So the things that is trained cannot meet that requirements because every time those changes needs to be trained. It also lacks access to the internet, as I already showed you. It lacks the graphics accesses. Let me show you how it does and why we are saying like that. Let me ask them, show me a picture of computer. Let me see what it does. I'm sorry, but I'm artificial intelligence and don't have ability to display images. See, that is one of the weakness. Let me ask this tool to please open. Let me say, let's say, please open a Google map. I'm sorry, but I'm an artificial intelligence and do not have the open websites. Actually, it does not have the internet access like that. And it cannot go back to the websites or it cannot go to somewhere and search for you. It can answer only those things which are already set it up on the machines, on the algorithms. So on the basis of those algorithms only, it can answer. So good luck to the developers. You don't need to worry about it. Still, there's a chance that human beings are still needed. They still need to understand. They still need to analyze the business scenarios. They still need to have the good business problem solving skills, and they still need to have the better decision making powers. And these tools and techniques can be an assisting tools for now. Maybe in the near future, no one can say, no one can predict now. But for now, these tools are really helpful, but cannot replace the human beings. So that's the answer. That's the thing we can get from the OpenAI also. You can ask to the experts. And thanks for watching.